What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning. So come by and say hello. All right, so it's been a red day. It's probably been a red couple of days, depending on when you watch this video. And so I just wanted to, first of all, it's tough. I get it. I hope you are doing okay. So I want to make sure I extend that first. Mental health and physical health are more important than anything. And secondly, I wanted to take a look and say, well, for those who are looking at this situation and trying to find different opportunities, I thought it'd be fun to take a look at some of the different asset classes, we'll call them, within Splinterlands, and see if there could be some opportunity there. Now, I need to preface this and say, first of all, this is not financial advice. This is gaming advice. And secondly, I know it's difficult to separate out the investment from the game, but I think it's really important for us to do so. There can still be an investing element to it, but one of the big perspective shifts that I have gone through is really just focusing on what do I want to get out of this as a game versus what do I want to get out of this as a quote unquote investment, because we're in a bear market and I don't know that this is the best place to invest your money. I'm telling you that straight up. So all I'm going to say is, if you're looking for cool opportunities or maybe some discounts on some cards and some assets that may have the potential to appreciate in price based on historical trends, that's what we're going to discuss today. There's no price predictions. There's no to the moon. There's just how can you make this a better game experience, and maybe where are some of the arbitrage opportunities out there that could help you get a little bit more out of Splinterlands. So the first place that I'm going to look, and this might be my favorite spot so far, is really the reward cards. And I know these things are going for like bottom dollar. I mean, let's check out the legendaries. So the older legendaries, I mean, Oshana's going under $2 hurts my soul, but I can't say that it's not, it's not a good deal at that point in time. Are we ever going to see the height and euphoria that we saw last year? I doubt it, but I don't think, just based on where some of these other cards have gone once they have gotten out of print, I don't think that something like Oshana's or Harklaw. I mean, I don't even use Biljka that much right now, but it's surprising me that Harklaw is this low. At level 3, you get Demoralize. I mean, it's just one of the cards that, level 2 you get Immunity, and then level 3 you get Demoralize. It's one of my favorite cards to play within Death, so I just don't understand how it is always that low. I mean, epics and rares, probably same deal. The easiest way for me to look at this is really with the commons, right? So a lot of these commons going for a penny right now. And the historical trend, what you'll all hear the OG Mavs say, oh, back in my day, all these alpha commons. Actually, you know what's so funny? You actually heard Yabamat say it on the on the town hall earlier today. Speaking of which, my 5 biggest takeaways from the town hall will be coming out shortly. If not the next video, then at some point very soon. So you heard Yabamat, and you hear all the OGs saying, back in my day, all of these alpha commons and untamed commons, they were all going for a penny each. Well, here you go. Here is the opportunity where the current set, which is still in print, both the rewards cards as well as Chaos Legion, are going for pennies, or I'm sorry, a single penny in many cases. So, the fact of the matter is, how do you want to navigate this? Where do you see the future of the game? At the very least, there are certain cards here which I think are crucial to the game no matter what level you're playing with. And I'm going to point out Pelacor Bandit, Pelacor Conjurer, and Pelacor Mercenary. And the fact that you can basically max these guys out for like $4 right now, it's a pretty good deal. That's all I got to say, right? I don't know how much lower they go. Keep in mind, their print level is approaching 60%, so we are past the halfway point, but that doesn't mean that they can't go lower if the market continues to dip. All I'm saying is that these cards were kind of at, 30 cents for some of them? I remember Pelacor Bandit and Conjurer, maybe even Mercenary being that high up. Does that mean you're guaranteed a 30x? No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that I don't believe in the long run, once they're out of print, with the caliber of card that they are, right? The caliber of talent and abilities that they have, I just can't see them staying at 1 cent in the long run. So whether you're buying them to play with, whether you're buying them to hold to figure out what you want to do with in the future, or flip them, or whatever the case is, I look at this and I'm just like, this is I mean, this is kind of crazy. Maybe they go under 1 cent. Who knows? But I am not selling them at this point in time. I am continuing to collect them, even though I've maxed out what I have. For me, I'm getting them for free from the game. The last thing I want is to go and get a penny, go through the effort of trying to sell cards for a single penny. I would rather hold on to them, get some airdrop points, and just roll with it. So rewards cards are probably going to be my top spot for now. If we look at some of the Chaos Legion cards, I mean, Chaos Legion cards, they're still very much in print. We've barely opened like 1/3 of the packs. We haven't even we've sold through only half the packs. So I may hold off on these for now because I am curious to see what happens with pack sales and pack openings post airdrop. But I would say the Chaos Legion rewards cards definitely present a little bit of an opportunity, at least to get cards which were traditionally much more expensive or historically much more expensive on the cheap. Okay, so now let's move over to Hive Engine here, and I just want to refresh. So DEC, I've gotten a lot of questions about this. People are like, oh, is DEC like a good investment right now? Should I get into it? Other content creators are talking about it. And again, this is not throwing shade at other content creators. All I'm saying is that if you are buying into DEC, my one thing that I would say to you is just be careful because it has the potential to go so much lower. So if you're buying, I would say only put the money into DEC that you're going to put in that you would buy with packs. So think about it this way. How much is a pack going for right now? Technically, it would be going for $3.20. So if you're going to buy $3.20 worth of DEC, which would equal 4,000 DEC, just know that at the very least, you can get a pack for the value that you put in. Because sure, you're going to get some airdrop points for the next like 40, 45 days. But if this drops like another 50% or 30 to 50%, you could lose a lot of the value. And if you don't feel like getting packs, because keep in mind, by the time you want to get packs, they'll no longer be getting airdrop points. So you'll just be sitting on these packs. And if packs don't sell out as quickly as people are thinking that they will, you could just be sitting on packs that you bought for $3.20 and are now and will be going for $2.50. So you would be losing, you'd be losing another 75% of value on that. So you can make that decision. But is the arbitrage there on DEC? Maybe, but it depends on what you're going for. And for me, like, does that mean that DEC is good to get in now? I don't know. I'm not. I'm just saying that. I'm not. I steer clear of it. SPS. Ugh. I've traditionally been an SPS bull. You guys know from my recent videos that I have been very bearish on SPS. And what sucks is that I look at this thing at 5.7 cents and I cannot believe that now I am still at a point where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't think I get in. Mainly because there's just no utility to it yet. And there's no utility on the horizon, at least nothing that has been announced. So we are still going to be getting this token airdrop to us for the next 45 days. And then after that, the airdrop doesn't just magically stop the flow of SPS, it just reduces it. So there will still be a ton of SPS hitting the system. And if there's no reason for anybody to buy it, if there's no reason for anybody to use it, they're not going to buy it, then I can still see the price going down further. So am I getting in on this right now at 5 cents? No, sadly not. I am not a buyer of SPS. I'm accumulating it, but I am not buying it. So Chaos Legion packs, here's another one that's going to be interesting to see. Now, I always try to look at this with the arbitrage on the pack value because there is some type of opportunity if you can get it at the right time and if you can do these things at scale. So if we go to pack value for Chaos Legion, you will see here that your estimated Chaos Legion pack value is $2.72 and you can grab them for what, roughly 20 cents cheaper on Hive Engine. Excuse me. Now, is that a great opportunity? I don't know. Only you can decide that. And keep in mind, this 2.72 is an average, right? Your basic pack is only going to get you 96 cents. But on the whole, if you can get like, I don't know, 10, 50, 100 packs, at least your average will trend closer to these lines. And you may just strike the jackpot. But you could also strike out. Lastly, let's go over here. Vouchers. Actually, I guess this isn't last. We're going to do 3 more. So we're going to talk about vouchers. Vouchers, I don't even know what to think about vouchers right now. Vouchers are getting inflated, so this price going down doesn't surprise me. Vouchers were holding steady at $1 for the longest time, and the print rate just got doubled a week ago. So, I mean, not that this is like a perfect science, but do I expect them to go down to 50 cents? I'll just say I wouldn't be surprised. So is there an opportunity if something comes up like a promo card that you could make a flip? Sure. Or is this a good opportunity to get in if you want to start saving for Rift Watchers? Sure. Essentially, if they do one voucher per pack, now you're paying roughly $5.84 per pack if you grab in on these vouchers now. How do you feel about that? Is that something that you are willing to pay per Rift Watchers pack? That's a question you're going to have to ask yourself. Now we got the land plots, which are going for 175. I bought mine for 500. I bought a second one for 400. And I will tell you this. I only got in land because I wanted to have one. It's not about flipping. It's not about the value of land. I just want to be part of the ecosystem. So if you want to be part of the ecosystem, 175 seems way better than it was before. But I will tell you this. Now, again, I don't like to do price predictions, but I want to say, take a look at the totems. Now, this is not a perfect analogy, but look at the range on these totems. And these are going to be usable with land. And I want you to just think about this, right? You have legendary, rare, epic, common, so all different rarities. Your common totems are going for 15 bucks on the market. How much is land going to be, especially if we're going to look at this distribution? So this is what I'm trying to ask you. When you think about land, how much do you think a legendary land is going to go for if a legendary totem is going for $2,000? Now, legendary land is going to be very, very rare. And I shouldn't say rare because that's going to confuse you. It's going to be very infrequent. Only a few people are going to have them. Commons are going to be the most, yes, pun intended, common ones available, and those totems are going for 15 bucks. Now, I'm not trying to say that land is going to be worth 15 bucks. I think it will be more than 15 bucks. But what I'm trying to say is look at the distribution of prices here and try to extrapolate where you think the value of this is going to be. And I don't want you to use the $175 that land currently is. I want you to use the $20 that land costed when it was first released, because I keep saying this to people. Is land a good deal? If you're buying it for price appreciation, understand that you are late. Somebody already made a 9x on this when they bought it for 20 bucks. And now they're selling to you because they made a 9x gain on their land, right? Like that's the first person who bought it is selling it to you now for 9x. How much higher up do you think it can go? Historically, we did see land, I think, hit anywhere between $800 to $1,000, but that was during one of the most perfect storms of bull runs we have ever seen. Are we going to see that again anytime soon? I'm skeptical. If you're willing to hold on and wait and roll the dice, all for you. But if you want to just have a plot of land, getting in for 175, I will tell you that's way cheaper than I got in, and it'd be nice to just be part of the ecosystem and the Landlords Club. And finally, the nodes. Now, we have been seeing some nodes sell, which is great because I love seeing SPS get burned, especially at these low prices. That means more tokens are getting burned. Here's the crazy thing. I mean, you can buy a validator license node for 1,800 bucks. Now, when I got mine, it was between 2,000 and 2,100, right? So obviously the prices of vouchers dipping down as much as they have affected this. And if vouchers continue to go down, there may be even cheaper opportunities, whether you buy here or whether you buy through the actual website. Now, keep in mind, if you buy through the actual website, there is a baseline of 1,500, but then you could go in and grab the vouchers for a discount. So what was my little prediction here? If vouchers go down to 50 cents, so 0.5 times 500 plus the 1,500 means that maybe you can get them for 1,750 this is a big if vouchers drop to 50 cents. Now, that's still a long way to go. I could be wrong. I have no idea. I'm not saying that vouchers are going to drop to 50 cents. I'm just saying they held strong at $1 and then they doubled their print rate. So what does that mean if demand doesn't change, right? We changed supply, but we didn't necessarily change demand, at least not for the time being. There may be an opportunity in the near future. Who knows? Somebody could come in and be like, you know what? I'm going to get hyped up on Rift Watchers right now. And they buy all 1 million of them that are currently sitting here on Hive Engine or whatever this supply is. nobody can tell you what's exactly going to happen. But I'm just trying to give you some different angles or some things to think about as you look through all of the different assets within this really awesome game. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How are you looking at this? Where are you deploying capital? Where are you taking that dry powder off the shelf and putting it into the game? I am curious. I will tell you right now that I am still very, very cautious. I am not putting anything from outside into the game. I did with the Node, but that was it. And that was simply because, well, you can watch the video that I did on the Node to understand my reasoning there. But for everything else, I'm not just yet, from both an investment standpoint and from a player standpoint. But I just want to share that with you so that you know exactly where I'm coming from. And we could discuss here. Maybe I missed some opportunities. Maybe I covered one incorrectly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.